In this video, we will briefly take a look at the transform toolbars in the 3D viewport. So to do some awesome modeling stuff in Blender, you can use the toolbar. So you can press T to toggle open and close the left side of the toolbar. And you can press N to toggle the right side of the toolbar in the 3D viewport. So as you can see, just like in the Object Data tab of the Properties panel, you can also manipulate the XYZ location, the XYZ rotation, and the XYZ scale of any 3D object in Blender. So when I select each of these objects, you can see the XYZ components of the location, rotation, and scale immediately change in the toolbar, just as they did in the Properties panel. And you can, of course, control them here as well. So if I want to move my cube, I can left-click, drag left and right to control that, and manipulate the view here as well. So that's pretty handy. I can obviously do some locking. So for example, if I say I don't want to move it on the Z-axis, then, well, while I can do it there, if I can't do it in the 3D viewport. So GZ will not work. And you can see that that blue line is now disappeared. So there's a whole bunch of tools here that are related to your 3D object that you can make use of. Throughout this course, we will touch on some of these. So that's the toolbar by pressing N. So if I press N, that'll hide it again. And you can also work on this side of the toolbar. So you can do the usual translate, you can rotate, you can scale, you can duplicate, so you can create another object. There are also other tabs, little tabs here, like if you want to add a UV sphere, you can add one like that, or move this. And of course I have to mention that, so let's move the 3D cursor somewhere else and add a monkey. Let's add the 3D cursor somewhere else and add a torus, which is like a donut. You can go over here and add a sun lamp. You can go over here and add a cone. So you can do many things. Relations, these are more advanced stuff. Animations, you can insert keyframes, which we'll look at another tutorial. Physics, advanced stuff. Grease pencil for sketches and things like that. And the ability to toggle them on and off is actually pretty handy, because if you don't need them, you can just close them out by pressing N and T again, and maximizing your 3D viewport to work on whatever that is that you are working on. So that's pretty much the basics of the toolbars in the 3D viewport.